Hey soul family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading I still don't know what the topic is going to be. I set out the decks that I felt drawn to. I've also put the crystals on top of the decks to make it easier for you to pick your piles, and everything's set up and done, but I felt that I wanted to leave it up to the universe to pick our pile today. To pick our topic today. So let's find out what it is. I'm going to shuffle the deck, draw out 3 cards, and see what we're meant to do a reading about today. I enjoy doing that very much, and I've noticed so many of you enjoy it week after week when we do it. And so I'm planning to be able to do that every week. Okay, so let's pull out the cards 1, 2, and 3. I also feel this one, so I'm going to take it. Right, so we have the King of Pentacles. Another king, the King of Wands. Wow, what is that? Another court card, the Queen of Cups. What? And you have the 5 of Wands. What am I getting here? I can't help but see that there are different people. You can see them being depicted in the 5 of Wands, and one of them is winning. So you are part of a community and you're the only one winning. I would say a specific message meant to reach you about how you are winning. I see that this... Guys, and look, I've picked the Star as the top card in today's reading. This is an awesome coincidence or synchronicity. I truly feel this is the message that everyone's meant to hear. Winning. A specific message meant to reach you about something you are winning in your life now. So take a look at the star cards and see which star you are the most drawn to. Alternatively, of course, you can pick your piles using your crystals if this is your preferred method. If you prefer to pick your piles using your zodiac signs, you will find a timestamp to that down in the description box, which will take you straight to the part of the introduction where we shuffle your zodiac signs and find out in which of the piles they are going to fall under. But as I mentioned, if you prefer to pick your piles using your crystals, then let me introduce them to you. For pile number 1, you have the Carnelian. For pile number 2, you have the blue Apetite. And for pile number 3, you have the Labradorite. I hope it's picking up on camera. Yeah. So, take a look at which one of these 3 piles you're the most drawn to, and this or these will be the piles for you here today. As I always encourage you, in case you feel drawn to more than one pile, you may be also winning at something else. Oops, sorry guys. You might be winning at something else that you're meant to know about, or maybe you'll be getting even more information about what you're winning that you're meant to hear about now from another pile, or maybe even all of the piles. As I always tell you, you will be the only person that understands what the pile is talking about. And that's how general readings work. Many people, thousands and thousands of people hear them and all over YouTube every day, yet each one understands exactly and how perfectly it fits their life and their situation. And that's how it is your message will always reach you. And so that's what I mean. If you feel drawn to several piles, perhaps they'll be talking about the same thing. You will be the only one who understands how they fit in your life. Yeah, so if you're drawn to one, then that's your pile. If you're drawn to several, or maybe all, these will be your piles as well. It all depends on how you feel and what you are drawn to. And once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times and I will see you in your readings. Also, do note during the readings when I notice the exact same card pop up, or if it pops up in exactly the same position, which happens a lot during the readings, like the same card falling in the exact same place, I always tell you, like, perhaps you're meant to check that other pile that with the same synchronicity. So yeah, I'll be there to assist you as well in case you believe in that synchronicity, in case you feel drawn to it. Even if there's a synchronicity and you don't feel drawn to it, you don't have to follow it. It's really all how you feel. You will always get that instinctual feeling and you will know, yeah, I feel like this is a nudge, or not today, something like that. So I'll leave you there for a couple of moments to take a look at your piles, and then I will be adding zodiac signs to each pile, which is another way that others prefer to pick their piles. If this is something that you do not prefer, I highly recommend you pause the video, take as much time as you need, and I will see you in your readings. But if you prefer to pick your piles using your zodiac signs, then, my dear soul family, this part of the introduction was created specifically for you guys. As you can see, what I like to do is shuffle your zodiac signs really well. And then in a moment, I will be drawing out 4 zodiac signs for each pile. Okay, I think we are ready with the shuffling. Let's create space for the signs. So the first 4 signs for the first pile are Scorpio, Aries, Leo, and Libra. Second zodiac signs are Cancer, Virgo, Taurus, and Pisces. And the zodiac signs for the last pile are Sagittarius, Aquarius, Capricorn, and Gemini. So, my dear soul family, these are the zodiac signs and their association to each of the piles for today's reading. You can pick your pile or piles using your sun, moon, or rising. I highly recommend you check out the 3. Alternatively, you can pick your pile using another placement in your chart. If this is something that you prefer to do, then of course feel free to do that as well. Or only. These are just different ways to make it easier for you to find your pile. But it's really all up to you and how you want to go about it to pick your piles. Once you're ready, you will find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times and I will see you in your readings. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. Today's topic was picked by the tarot cards. If you would like to watch that part, you'll find it in the introduction of this video. And we are doing a specific message meant to reach you about something you're winning at now. Very curious about this topic, but it was very clear in the introduction, and that's what you're meant to hear. Let's find out all about it. Your crystal is the beautiful Carnelian. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Scorpio, Aries, Leo, and Libra. Welcome to your reading. The star card was chosen in all of the decks before I picked the topic. They were set on the table before we even shuffled and have taken a look at the topics. And so I found it very interesting that it was the chosen card for today's reading. All right, if these are not your zodiac signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. And they are not the official signs of the pile, of course. Right, so your cards are, let's see what you're winning at and what message you have about it. Whoa, you got sextile with potential. So you've got talents, stimulation, relationship friendly, communicative, creative, expressive, cooperation, encouraging, inspiring, helpful. Very, very positive card, keywords with the textile. Can't wait to find out more about it. You have the duck and the chrysanthemum with luck. Oh, love this for you. Okay. Potential and luck. Wow. Okay. Oh, doesn't it look like an Uno reverse, right? So I'm picking up on an idea, but I'm gonna wait. You've got reversal. Oh, I'm getting a lot of channeled ideas. I'm gonna keep them into consideration. Let me in fact write them down, because by the time I see all the cards, sometimes I forget what I channeled. Hold on. You have Venus in Aquarius with detachment. And you have the moon in Cancer with friendship. Very interesting. Okay. Let's shuffle your deck and ask, what is this specific message that is meant to reach you about something that you are winning? What is that? Whoa, okay, I'm just gonna leave them. What is that specific message that is meant to reach you about something that you are winning? I really feel this one as well. And let's go. Right, so you have, so starting off with the Devil card. Very interesting. So could be like a toxic situation, a toxic friendship or something. Could be like a toxic person in your life, maybe. Let's see. King of Pentacles. Ace of Swords. Look at that. Maybe it's someone who was acting like they were so important, perhaps. Excuse me, Two of Swords. King of Cups. The Fool. I love this Fool's energy, so nice. You have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, you have the Queen of Wands, two queens, that's healing energy. You have the Moon. The Seven of Cups. The King of Wands. Gosh, the amount of court cards you have. 1, 2, 3, 4. But then you have the Ace of Swords looking like a court card, although it's not. But it's that depiction of a person let's see. The Magician, the Ten of Pentacles. It's interesting how they aligned perfectly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 2 sevens. 14. Whoa, and you have the Star card. It was meant to show up in your reading. So, oh, you know what this star bar reminds me of? It reminds me of, you know, Cheers? The sitcom Cheers, when it says, go where everybody knows your name. I'm picking that energy up, and I think it's aligning with what I'm noticing. So first, let me tell you what it is that I am noticing here and what your message is about that's meant to reach you right now. I see that there, perhaps because you have friendship, right? I'll tell you what I was going to say. You have friendship, and then you have a toxic friendship here. I can't help but feel like maybe there was a bully in your life, like a friend, a neighbor, a family member, or it could just be a type of people that you feel bully you. Because I'm seeing you're finding your voice here, and there is a reverse Uno going on. And so I'm seeing that you were dealing with a type of energy. Let's call it energy for the sake of the reading, and because it's a general reading, please take it how it resonates. Whether it's actually someone in your life, a family member, a friend, a manager, whatever, a neighbor, or some type of people, or an energy that was bullying you. And the Devil card shows that it is an energy of a limiting belief, meaning that this energy was always able to take over because you believed it was entrapping you. That's the idea of the Devil card, right? That we think we're entrapped when in fact we're not. What's entrapping us could be our limiting beliefs, could be our belief that we are in fact trapped. You know that story of the elephant in the circus? Unfortunately, that's horrible, but it is a famous example of limiting beliefs, of how they convince elephants in the circus to stay and never run, because if they do run, you know, they're going to wreak havoc. No one can catch them. And so they put this iron ball on their legs for the first couple of days or maybe even weeks, as the elephants try to move their legs to free themselves. Over and over and over, they are stopped by this metal ball. And so by time, elephants start to form a strong belief that they can never run away from this circus. And as a result, and when that happens, they take this metal ball and the elephants never run again, because they have formed a limiting belief that they can never run away from this place. And so perhaps you have been through a negative experience over and over and over with a specific person or a specific type of people or a specific energy that convinced you, that kind of beat you down emotionally and mentally, where you're so convinced that this person or these people or this energy is much more stronger than you, and there's no way you can beat it. You don't even try anymore. And even when you do try, perhaps the slightest things that happens makes you feel like it makes you feel like it's way bigger of an effect on you emotionally than it actually is. So it's like, for example, someone who had a teacher or a parents or a bully shout at them at a very young age, and now they're dealing with a new bully who, when they like shout at them, they freeze. And so the bully is laughing, and he or she's like, you know, I don't do much, all I do is like go, what are you doing, and it's done. So one person is doing minimal effort, and the other person thinks that they're too scared, when all they're doing is just going, what are you doing? You know, if you ignore them, then they're powerless. So these are just examples that I'm trying to pick up to show you what I mean by an energy that got bigger and out of hand, when in fact, in reality, it's really nothing. So you can see here the detachment card, Venus in Aquarius with detachment, and thus the reversal. I think you're picking up on this. There's a new beginning with the Ace of Swords. You're becoming equally strong as that of the person you felt, or the type of people you felt were stronger, or the energy that was overcoming you. Because sometimes, like, it could be an energy where you're so afraid to do something in life, and everyone's telling you, hey, do it, you're gonna cut a lot of costs, most of your troubles are gonna be over, you're not gonna have to deal with this or that. All you have to do is, like, for example, cross the road, or learn how to drive, or one thing or the other. And for a person who has gone through something traumatic, it's not as easy as everyone is saying. But detaching from the energy, which seems like you have done here, is changing your luck, is reversing everything, and it's showing your true potential. And so you're winning over that limiting belief, or maybe these emotional impacts, because the moon has to do with the subconscious mind. So you're really healing, you're navigating through the night. And look at the Fool card, is now navigating confidently in the morning with their dog. It's like, for example, if someone is worried about going out in public, for example, then here they're training themselves to do it in the night, get acquainted to the streets, get acquainted to the idea. It's just, one step after the other. I also see with the 7 of Cups that you have, with the dream on, that you've dreamt of how you want to present yourself, and that's the right thing you have done here. Imagining exactly who you want to be, because if you're vague with the moon, you won't reach the goal. And so in your mind, you have started doing 2 things: detaching from these thoughts, these limiting beliefs, these emotional attacks, like, okay, you can be here, no problem, but I'm not going to engage with you kind of energy. Or maybe befriending, befriending yourself and saying, hey, it's okay, yeah, I'm afraid of these things. So we'll take it step by step, befriending yourself, detaching from that energy, imagining the end result, who you want to be. And the King of Wands shows that you, and especially the Queen of Wands as well, shows that you are embodying that power and learning to speak up for yourself. Maybe it's throat chakra, learning to speak up for yourself. There is like friendship with your inner child. Your older self has become friends with your inner child, which translates to me like you're not being critical of your inner child or your inner self. You've befriended yourself, and you know who you want to be, and you're trying it out. It's exactly the energy I'm picking up. You're doing it in a way that is comfortable, and it's like you're trying it out. Sometimes it works, sometimes it may not work, but you're getting there. You are getting there. The potential is rising, as you can see, and it's becoming stronger by the day. And there's a huge reversal happening in that energy, where what used to win over you, you are winning over it. So happy for you guys. So proud of you. Because look at the Magician here. It's far different from the energy we're seeing in the moon. We're seeing someone, take the first steps to get acquainted to the streets, while here we can see the Magician, someone who's so acquainted with the streets that look, they're like, I got this. Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me? Kind of energy. So you can see that you are becoming more of that dream image that you have about yourself. As you embody that energy day by day, you're becoming stronger. That potential, powerful energy is rising. And the Magician is a skilled person. you can see that you are moving now. There's a steep turn in that energy as you're moving towards someone who is street savvy, so to speak. Someone who's skilled at what you are taking your steps day by day to do. I feel with friendship and all of the court cards that it must have to do with people. Perhaps the street example, street of course is not, I don't mean to say street, I mean to say the outside world that is represented by this deck as street. But I do mean, of course, the outside world where you can see the star in the street, so to speak again, is like out and about and feeling maybe even popular, right? Because very soon you're going to be very comfortable in an environment that you were not comfortable in, or in an energy that you were not comfortable in. 10 of Pentacles, again, shows a lot of people sitting together, having fun, eating together, sharing stories, sitting comfortably, and, you know, it's all good. So if this is, in fact, has to do with specific people around you, or has to do with people, friendships, or something, then I feel like you are feeling, you're feeling like you match internally as you reverse this energy, because it was a limiting belief that was making you feel like maybe you're not comfortable fitting in, or not comfortable standing up for yourself with these types of people, or comfortable showing your strength or something. And I do see you with the star card even becoming popular. And another combo with the court cards, other than the Queen of Wands and the King of Cups and the King of Wands, are the counterparts, the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups, which shows balance between power and grace. Very interesting. Perhaps the Two of Swords shows how you were able to unite two energies. Energy of who you really are, who you are, and united mentally with the energy of power. So, for example, if I'm going to follow the cards, the cups are empathy, right? I would say you were able to create a balance of who you are as a person. Like, you've studied this a lot, you've looked into it carefully. Maybe you didn't want to lose yourself along the way. And you have combined with the Fool card, the new beginning, a new you, of being your authentic self, of being kind, empathetic, being loving, being artistic. What else is the cups? Being in touch with your emotions. I mean, what else in this context? I think that's what I'm seeing here. To speaking out for yourself, finding your power, setting your boundaries, being strong, standing up for yourself, exuding power, the Shakti power, that Shakti, right? So that's exactly what I'm seeing here. And that came as a result of you almost drawing yourself, or like imagining who you want to become. Very specifically, you've got the newspaper here, someone who's like focused, doing it mindfully. As you're studying, I want to do it like this, but I want to do that, and you're matching powers with the Ace of Swords. You are winning over that toxic energy forever. It will no longer be an energy that overcomes you. I see with this specific Queen of Wands that you are finding your voice, and you are strongly speaking up for yourself, very gracefully and very kindly, very lovingly. The King of Cups here and the Queen of Cups are so sweet. They're so homey. They are so loving. you know, caring, beautiful souls. I'm so happy you didn't lose that beauty within you, my dear pile number one, because the world needs that energy. Perhaps many people have worked to embody more of the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands, which is awesome, awesome. But as they did that, they perhaps lost more of their King of Cups and Queen of Cups. And other people is the other way around, where they have stayed true to their King of Cups and Queen of Cups energy and love that energy about themselves, which is an awesome thing, but they forgot about the Shakti energy with the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands. And it's really nice here that you were very mindful on how you wanted to end up. I love also about you on how you've taken it slowly. It seems like it's in a comfortable environment, because here you see someone walking in the night. There aren't a lot of people, but they're getting acquainted to the streets, maybe a passerby here and there, and then they're just so comfortable doing it in the morning, you see. So I feel like you've taken your time to heal mentally, to detach, to befriend your inner child. That must have been like a long process that you were very patient with. Also, I love that you were so mindful on how you ended up. I keep telling you about this part, but I really love that. And you've taken it. It was such a process that was very mindful to you. Like, how can I say that? You've done it mindfully, not haphazardly, like trying something else for a few days and coming back and forgetting about it and then trying something else. You were very mindful. You knew what you wanted. You were bold to take steps in a comfortable environment. Long story short here, you can see that you are winning over that energy. So much so because you have relationship friendly, right? So much so that you're reversing that luck in this area. And I feel with the Star card that you are, and the Ten of Pentacles, that you are becoming or going to become a popular person who loves now spending time with others. That's if it has to do with people and relationships. If it's not, you are becoming abundant with the Ten of Pentacles and fulfilling your dreams in such a grand way in the area in which one day you were so afraid to even come near. And as you've done this work, there's only one way to go. And that is towards your success. Nothing can stop you now. Nothing can stop you now, my dear pile number one. This is exactly what I see in your reading. And that is your specific message that is meant to reach you right now about something that you are winning now. This was your reading. And if you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And please don't forget to join the memberships. You'll find a join button right below this video. I've also left a link first thing in the description box to make it easy for you to find. It is honestly a great way to support me if you can and wish to do so. And for those of you who have decided to support me, I want to thank you so much. You have no idea what a great support this is into helping me be able to do what I do for you guys every day. Thank you from my heart to yours. And my dear pile number one, wishing you all the best of luck with this energy. Congratulations. You must be so proud of yourself. This was your reading. And my dear, there's nothing more awesome than to see your guides really clapping for you and telling you you're doing the right thing. So awesome, my dear pile number one. All the best of luck with that. Sending you so much love. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number two. Welcome to your reading. Today we're taking a look at a specific message that is meant to reach you about something that you are winning. And this is a topic that I did not come up with. This is the topic that was decided by the tarot cards. If you would like to watch that part, you'll find it at the very beginning in the introduction. And I'm very excited to see what it is that you are winning now and why you're getting a message about it. Very excited. Oh, you're getting a lot of cards here. If you've picked your pile number two, your crystal is the beautiful blue Apetite. Some of you picked this pile using the beautiful star cards of this deck. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Cancer, Taurus, Virgo, and Pisces. Welcome to your reading, guys. If these are not your zodiac signs, just a quick reminder, they are not the official signs of the pile at all. They are simply a way for others to pick their piles as well. Okay, so let's see what it is that you're meant to hear about with regards to what you're winning now. Whoa! So you've got Pride. Go. Beautiful peacock. I always love to see peacocks. I feel like it has to do with you or something. Let's see. What are you winning now? You know that quote, winning your pride? Or am I mistaken? I think there's a quote like that. There is swallow your pride. There is, of course, overcome your pride. Okay, too early. Let's take a look at the rest of your cards. Perhaps winning your pride means something since it's channeled, I guess, in your reading. Let's find out. So you have the moth and eucalyptus. This is the death hawk moth. So there is the keyword an ending. All right. You also have Sagittarius with the explorer. So the keywords are adventurous, distant places, free spirit, clever, travel, philosophy, bold, blunt, impatient, argumentative, independent, and of course ruler of the 9th house. Okay. You have, whoa, Sun in Leo with fortune. Love this for you. And you have Mars in Aquarius with rebellion, winning over something. Okay. You have Venus in Gemini with flattery. Okay. You have Jupiter in Libra with negotiation. And you have Mars in Gemini again. Gemini energy is very strong here. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, all of the air signs and 2 fire signs here. So with decision, Mars and Gemini with decision. Okay, very interesting. So far, let's take a look at your tarot cards. This is the only way we'll understand what specific message is meant to reach you about something that you are currently winning. What is it that you are currently winning? I feel like you are overcoming something. What is it that you are currently winning? So you have the 8 of Cups. You can clearly see you're walking away from something. Okay, like leaving something. I heard abandoning something. Like, let's see. You have the Acolyte of Water. This is the Page of Cups. The 6 of Cups. Something with the 6 of Cups that was like there from your past, maybe even an integral part of your childhood even. The High Priestess. Oh wow, this is gonna be profound. Even the Page of Cups is childhood. Seeing these two together, this is something from childhood. Wow. I'm getting the idea of not talented child, like the prodigy child, or something like that. Someone who maybe was super unique since childhood. The 4 of Pentacles. Very interesting, 4 of Pentacles. I think I'm going to read the poem related to this one. So I'm going to put it a bit higher up so we can read what that's about. You have the Seven of Wands, the Four of Cups. Very interesting reading. Can't wait to get into that. Whoa. The Magician. And you can see the Akashic records here again. Gaining access to which you had to some power. Look at that. You're gaining access to some power or some information. I would say some psychic power that you had access to in another world with the Six of Cups. And you can see an old civilization here. Do you see in the Page of Cups with the in this Page of Cups? So you again, and you can even see like herbs and cauldrons, some witch items. I really feel like an archangel appearing. You know, it's crazy, but I really think you are getting access to a very strong power, traveling in time where you are now by getting access to knowledge or psychic power that you used to have access to in another lifetime. Sounds crazy, but really it is what I'm seeing. I don't know yet what you're winning now, but I'm just gonna trust the process. Interesting. You have the Hierophant. And look at the masks and the play that's happening in the Hierophant card. And finally, you have the Lover's card. Oh my, what is going on here? What's going on here? Look, they're all giving us their backs. Oh, let's start with the Four of Pentacles here. I'm so curious. What's going on here? They're like tying up one piece of cloth after another. Is this person like, did this person go down trying to save this person and get up? But why would they tie around their neck? So weird. Let's see what this, oops, that's the wrong one. Hold on. Right. That was for the intro deck. Right. So Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. So the poem is power. And the keywords are hoarding, selfishness, ruthless. Yeah. So the poem. The emotional body will cower when placed in a position of power. The head and the heart may turn sour, and deeper the hole will tower. Very interesting. I'll write this down and I'll be back. Very interesting. It really makes me think a lot. So let me think. Can I place it here? I actually can. Let me think of the cards before we continue. The reading keeps talking about power, position of power, pride, you know, and the Hierophant here we've noticed was like putting on a show, basically, like in a grand position, putting on a show. I would say with the Explorer of the Sagittarius and the High Priestess, along with the Akashic Records and the past life of the Six of Cups. The reading is taking us to one of your past lives, meaning that you are now winning over something that emotionally, psychologically, and even physically, because on a spiritual level, you have kind of, I don't want to say inherited it, but took with you to this lifetime. And it seems like it has to do with a bit of pride, whether you realize it or not. It's not like pride where you're going around going, oh, I'm the best thing that happened since sliced bread. I feel like in a lifetime, in a previous lifetime, you were someone who had access to a lot of knowledge, and you started off being someone who really, how can I say this, really took pride in a good way, and honored is the right word, honored so much the amount and the type of information you were lucky to have in that lifetime. It seems like you were a witch, so to speak, like someone who was so blessed to have a lot of knowledge. You were able to, I'm hearing philosopher's stone, it's crazy, but you had access to such invaluable knowledge where you were able to use it for the good of all. You were very fortunate. It seems like you had access to higher beings, and at some point you abandoned, with the Eight of Cups, the good. And that's why you may be very psychic in this lifetime. That's something that your soul recognizes so quickly. It's become part of your soul, I believe. But in the past lifetime that we're seeing in these cards, you've somehow abandoned this knowledge. It's like you were all about unity with the Lover's card, but you split from that. Because you know the Lover's card, especially in Thoth, has that understanding of how Source split itself, duality, continue to split itself to continue to experience itself by itself. So what I'm trying to say is, you were moving into unity somehow, and then something happened, a split happened. It seems like you were so revered due to your knowledge and due to the teachings that you passed on to others, due to the great skills and abilities and capabilities that you had. And at some point you were so revered, you perhaps in the beginning kept making people understand it's not about the magic that you see, like turning base metal into gold, or you know, the awesome capabilities that you had, whether it be like being able to fly or being able to predict. Or I feel like people were so focused on these things. You were trying to focus on delivering the knowledge, and at some point you were so revered that your path shifted and changed. That's the god Janus looking at the past and looking at the future. I feel like a split happened, a shift in the path that you were taking happened, and that's okay, because we are here to experience different things, and perhaps that's something your soul wanted to experience. In all cases, it seems like you too started to, little by little, love that, I would say, reverence and attention and respect and what's the word? And high power that was given to you, not realizing that the more you got into that energy, the more that you thought you were liberating yourself free to enjoy it, when in fact you were imprisoning yourself without knowing. Because look at that. And deeper the hole will tower. And you can see the hole is towering on these two people. And it's towering because it's becoming longer and harder to get out of. You know, I was so confused by the depiction here, but I think in the context of your reading, it's like this person is floating and flying, using their psychic power, their powers. Maybe you started using ours or others, making others entrapped for your own benefit in that past life, all while imprisoning yourself, where your own powers weren't able to help you any longer, because the more you started separating yourself from source and making yourself feel special as others were making you feel special, You lost touch of yourself, and that hole started becoming longer. The emotional body will cower when placed in a position of power, and the heart may turn sour, and deeper the hole will tower. So, yeah, it's the duality, like feeling the glory is what I'm actually looking for. Feeling the glory. So, getting to the topic of the video, of the reading. What is your specific message that is meant to reach you about something that you are winning now? Again, you are shifting path back with an ending. In this lifetime, you easily were able to pick on the psychic abilities that you had very easily. This pile must be very psychic, very easily. It's like you understand it naturally on a soul level. You just get it. And we said you were a child prodigy. It's like perhaps you always knew that you were psychic. You know, this kind of energy reminds me of, I forgot his name. Oh my god. I can't remember his name now. But how can I forget his name? It's not Andreas. Oh my god. Lately. Okay, so it's someone I've been listening to lately, like I haven't for a while now, but Sebastian? I must be wrong. So it's someone who was in touch with their memories, past memories, able to remember them easily from childhood. You know, something of that nature. You were very psychic, and I bet you're nodding. Very psychic at an early age. You saw things that other people couldn't see. You've had psychic experiences that others wouldn't believe, or something like that. You're very fortunate in that area because it's just part of your soul. You've spent lifetimes before really indulging and in that knowledge and transcending, and you are an old soul who has come so far. And the reason you're back here is to overcome, to heal that energy of great pride. So perhaps it has manifested in this lifetime as maybe wanting attention, or love that others compliment you, flattery, right? I think that's it, flattery. Like wanting flattery perhaps, or maybe judging others in some area or the other, and feeling like you are better in something or the other. I don't know. I really don't know. But it's around that area. And you can see that you're getting a message, a strong message, that you are, I don't know, making a strategic decision, or you've analyzed, you found balance, the sun and the moon. Also, something is happening in such a strong way. There's an expansion of growth that you can make use of during the solar eclipse. And what was separated from you, you can now reunite within yourself during that time, or that you're now healing that great wound, cleansing it from your soul, transcending that karma. And there is a great ending, you can see. A huge transformation, because this is the Death Hawk Moth. And it's just like the Death card in Tarot. It is a time of huge transformation in this lesson. Time of great healing, a time of transcendence and closure. Healing it from your subconscious mind, healing it from your soul. So I wonder, how are you doing this? Because it says decision, rebellion. You're fighting this. Oh, you're fighting this. Okay, so we've got to look at the other cards that we haven't looked at yet. And that is the Seven of Wands and the Four of Cups, as well as the Magician. Re-accessing that knowledge back. Okay, so you're getting access to that knowledge. And you're making strategic movements. Yeah, you're making strategic moves at the moment. That is like nipping it in the bud. Nipping this situation and how you think about it mentally in the bud. Because it's not easy. Anyone can listen to this and say, oh, well, just don't follow your pride or something. That's why we heard swallow your pride in the beginning. Or winning your pride. And then I heard swallow your pride. So first it was winning, and then in this lifetime you're like learning to balance it. As in swallow is the process of transmutation, right? Because the nutrients don't die in our stomach, they just form for the body to be able, like they come down totally, just like a butterfly. The form comes down and forms into something else, which is our body being able to use this nutrition for us to grow and the cells to grow. So it's like you're transmuting this energy. It's not like you're killing it, but you're transforming it to something healthy and balanced by making some strategic moves. Okay, how about we read another poem together relating to the Seven of Wands? How about we do that? Let's see what clue it gives us this time and how you're overcoming this, because it's part of your message here about what you're winning now. Seven of Wands. Oh, and that is so important, obviously, in this lifetime, because how did I forget to tell you that? I'm so sorry. Because transmuting this energy will not only bring you to balance, but also will put you into the energy of fortune. This time, humbly, for example, or this time, calmly, where you are fortunate but maybe not attached to it, or fortunate but not showing it. Fortunate but not showing it. Exactly. It's just between you and you kind of energy. Enjoying it calmly, without attachment. So cool. So, Seven of Wands. Valiance. I always check how it's pronounced and I forget. Valiance, I believe. Valiance. So, my truth is mine and mine alone. A thing that only I have known. I'll defend it with every breath, with every step until my death. I speak my truth, loud and clear. Everything I've said, it is sincere. Oh, so sweet. I'm going to write it for you here and I'll be back. Such beautiful words. And while I was writing it, I noticed something. I speak my truth loud and clear. Everything I've said, it is sincere. I feel my truth is mine and mine alone. So I feel like there is something about I speak my truth loud and clear. That my truth is mine and mine alone. Perhaps seeing that with pride, you have now learned to fulfill your inner you, and thus you removed your ego completely from any situation because you have fulfilled that within you. Look at that. You've went from looking out at how perhaps you are perceived on the outside, and now you've learned to only look in, focus on you. It doesn't matter how you are seen or how you want to be seen on the outside, because you are so fulfilled on the inside. Isn't that sweet? My truth is mine and mine alone, a thing that only I have known. I'll defend it with every breath, with every step until my death. So you can see that this transcendence is really helping you, because when you split and have experienced that, which is fine, we all go through these experiences because our soul, by the way, goes through all of experiences in different lifetimes. So we've all been through everything, or will be going through everything. But what I'm trying to say is, you've gone through this because you wanted to experience something, but realize how that duality or splitting has affected you spiritually, and has caused some great weakness, maybe a great need. And how going back to that energy of oneness, connecting back to that source, divine source of knowledge, has been benefiting you. And so you found yourself again. You're finding yourself in such a great way during that solar eclipse. And you're winning over you, or that your past self. And it doesn't matter what you look outside at all anymore, because you've learned that it's all about internal harmony and how you see you. Nothing else matters at all. And I believe that is a lesson that you are going to defend with every breath, with every step, until your death. You will be speaking your truth loud and clear. Everything I've said, it is sincere. So profound, isn't it? So, you can see with the Four of Cups that, the Four of Cups is related to like boredom, being displeased, or feeling like you can't get something, although it's right there being offered to you. Do you know how the Four of Cups looks like? I think I should get it so you can follow along with what I'm trying to say. Hold on. So this is what it looks like, the original or classic tarot deck, the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. That's the Four of Cups. And you can see apathy, or feeling like you can't get something. Although it's right there, you feel unsatisfied. It's like a constant lack of fulfillment, because there's a huge need calling for it all the time. And it seems like no matter how much you feed it, it's grander. It's like a huge stomach that is still hungry for more. And that's not a wound that seems like it happened in this lifetime. It seems like it is a wound that perhaps is trying to take on the same amount of large admiration, larger than life, that happened in a past life, creating a huge need and a huge gap. And perhaps a soul that wants something in this area, keeping it, I would say, enslaved to that need and that energy. So that's ending now. You're taking some strategic moves now. I have no idea what it is, but whatever you're doing, it's brilliant, because these moves now are just about to checkmate this energy. You're about to nip it in the butt, and you are refinding your cosmic balance once more, forever, keeping your truth. It is yours and yours alone. Now, with you fulfilling yourself within, no one can take that from you ever again. It's that fulfillment that no amount of huge admiration can take from you. You will find that type of balance where I feel like nothing can split it from you ever again. That's the true meaning of transcendence. And with Acolyte, you were a student who has learned that grand lesson for it to be part of your soul's journey. And so cool. This reminds me of the Shiva dance, right? The cosmic dance. I feel like a union is happening, a cycle is finally ending, and it's a big deal during that solar eclipse. This solar eclipse is no joke. This solar eclipse is about huge beginnings and huge endings. It is a full solar eclipse that will not be repeated again until 2044, I believe, as I read, or 43. And we're always guided to look at the sky, to as above so below, to understand the energy and what's happening. You know, the sun rises, it's a new day, there's a new chance to do something. The sun sets, it's time to rest our energy and maybe look within, rest our soul, to focus within, on the inside, and so on. So all I'm trying to say is that your focus is shifting on the inside rather than the outside. Perhaps these are the strategic moves that you are making, and boy, are you making a huge travel, taking a huge shot in your spiritual transcendence. Wow, that's like Jupiter energy. This is huge expansion. Mind you, in this lifetime, it's going to translate to you being very fortunate. I'm so excited for you guys. My dear pile number 2, this was such a profound reading, and I wish you the best of luck on this transformation and on your awesome spiritual journey ahead. This was your reading, my dear pile number 2. I truly hope you've enjoyed it, and if you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And please do consider joining the memberships. You will find a join button below this video. I've also left a link first thing in the description box to make it very easy for you to find. You become a member of the Soul Family memberships. It is honestly a great way to support me. And for those of you who have decided to support me, for those of you who can and decided to do so, I really want to thank you. Thank you so much for your kind support. It really does make a difference in being able to help me to do what I love to do for you guys every day, which is free readings from my heart to yours nearly every single day. So thank you so much for your support. I do them because I want to, from my heart. Thank you so much. Love you guys so much. I wish you the best of luck on your journey. This was so awesome. So excited for you guys. And this is what you are winning over now. And my dear pile number 2, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. Ooh. Today we're taking a look at a specific message meant to reach you about something you're winning now. Can't wait to get into your reading. This was a topic that was, looks like you've got 2 cards. 1, 2, and actually 3, guys, and 4. I'm just gonna follow my intuition. So this was a topic that was chosen by the tarot cards. If you would like to watch this part, you will find it at the very beginning of the introduction. So you guys have been enjoying so much the idea of letting the deck decide what the topic is that we should do the reading about, and so this is what we're doing today. Can't wait to see it. I mean, I would have never thought of a topic like that, what you're winning now. So let's see. It means like it's a message that is meant to reach you right now about something you're winning in your life at the moment. Let's see what this is. But if you picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case the signs for this pile are Sagittarius, Aquarius, Capricorn, and Gemini. Welcome to your reading, guys. If these are not your zodiac signs, please don't worry about it. They are another way for others to pick their piles as well, and they are certainly not the official signs of this pile. Okay, so you have the clock is ticking. Wow. Okay. Right. Clock is ticking. It's not the first time I'm getting the tick tock card from different decks this week. Rebirth. Whoa. Wow. Okay. Desire. Burning desire. Wow. Okay. you also have work. It seems like maybe you're winning something at work. Let's see what this is. You have the beaver and birch tree with home. Such sweet energy. And look, there are a couple of birch trees that maybe are gonna fall, but you can see the beaver here standing on the right one. Okay. Or like, what is the word called? Holding the right tree, the safe tree. Mercury in Capricorn with organization. Again, organization, work. Yeah, it really does feel like it's in your work. Okay, what are you winning? Whoa, Moon in Taurus with exaltation. Oh my God. Well, exaltation, especially with the moon, the Taurus second house, is something materialistic, and you can see it here with the harvest. So it looks like you are amassing maybe a large amount of money. How is that winning though? The only way to find out, you know, because honey is the bee's work. You're getting something sweet. Let's see how this is winning. What? Whoa, Sun in Sagittarius with enthusiasm. Gosh, the energies are big. My God. Okay. And Moon in Leo with appreciation. And again, you can see the cornucopia, which is a symbol of huge blessings. So excited for you guys. What is that? And what is the winning again? Not sure yet. Gemini, the investigator. Curious, social knowledge, analytical, intellectual, quick-witted, anxious, outgoing, inquisitive, easily bored, and ruler of the third house. Okay, let's now take a look at your tarot cards. It's the only way we will understand this energy. What are you, my dear pile number 3, winning now? And what is your message regarding it? What are you winning now, and what is your message regarding it? Let's find out. Okay, so you have the Queen of Swords. Wow. The Seven of Wands, but this Seven of Wands definitely feels like they are in great power. And it might seem crazy because it's not really in alignment with the energy of the Seven of Wands, but I kind of feel like this person has a lot of people around them with a lot of power that are cheering her, supporting her with. But also this power is of dual nature. When it's not in their favor, she must realize that they may use it against her. Kind of queen energy, like they are supporting her because they want to, but it's also not to be taken for granted because that same power could shift. It's crazy why I channeled that, but I've noticed it. You have the Seven of Pentacles, another 7, the King of Cups. Again, it's like that something is growing for you, but be careful because in Norse mythology you have Kraken, who can, with their movements, create turbulence in the water, which will affect the ships up top. So again, that great stability, maybe even wealth growing, but be careful because that very stability may shake or something. I don't know, because you can see it here with the birch tree as well. You're standing on the solid one, but something can fall or something. And I don't know why you're getting this and how is it related to winning it. I'm not sure. Let's let the energy unfold naturally, and we'll understand more about your specific story. Whoa, you've got the Six of Wands with winning, victory, success. Love that. Also popularity. You have the Nine of Wands, and you can see the footsteps of that wand, like making an impact. Every step counts, kind of thing. Being protected, perhaps by the very people there. They're standing behind you now. But you're getting this idea of, although this is true for you now, don't really depend on it or something. Like, yes, it's awesome now, but it's kind of like, don't put your eggs all in one basket, or don't be too dependent on something. Be more reliant on yourself. I don't know. You have the Nine of Swords. This is a really sweet Nine of Swords. It's the Korean spirit, mythical iron eating spirit, Bulgasari. So protects people from evil spirits and evil energy at night. So you can see a lot of sweet energy, but it is the Nine of Swords. I'm getting that dual energy all over your reading. Dual energy. You have, again, the dual energy here. The Five of Pentacles is the card of luck, right? But then you have the goddess Fortuna here. It's not Fortuna. No. The Roman goddess Feronia. So that dual energy, you know, a lot of wealth, but also it's the Five of Pentacles of luck. I don't know what this is yet. And wow, you've got the Ten of Cups. Wow. Krishna and Radha. Big energy in your reading. And you've got the Seven of Cups with a siren. So something is calling you. It's allowing you to enter your dreams. Whoa. You know, you're about to start seeing big energy in your life. So I understand now what the winning is. What you are winning, and that's a very interesting pile, is some huge results to your hard work. You're going to be amassing a lot of wealth soon, my dear pile number 3. It's a rebirth to your situation. Tick tock, this is the divine time in which massive things are going to change in your life. So what are you winning? You're winning in your career at the moment. And you have a lot of power supporting you. This power, like, it could be your company backing you up, being on your side, clapping for you. It could be the energy of, you know, just like that, the energy of fortune on your side, whatever that is, maybe people behind you or whatever this is. So your heart's burning desires are now coming true, and your cup is going to be filled with so much fortune and blessings. You have no idea. Like there's exaltation, the energy of exaltation here. I'm almost feeling like Jupiter in exaltation. It's a time of great fortune for sure. And you are now reaping what you have sown in a massive way. And you will find yourself in a great position of power, rightfully so, with the Queen of Swords. Look, the Ten of Cups is a happy family card, and you can see a lot of admiration, a lot of love with you and your team members, or you and the people you're working with. Oof. And you know, you want to be careful. Yes, it's a time of winning, but this time of winning, you want to tread it with so much care, my dear pile number 3. And this is why there is a message attached to the reading today. It's going to be pulling at the strings of your own heart. And just like a siren, one dream will be calling you and luring you in after the other. It's a time where you're going to watch one dream after the other come true. And with the Seven of Cups, and the Ten of Cups, it's gonna feel so good, and you're gonna be lured in from one dream to the other, feeling it, loving it, and it's gonna taste so sweet, right? Right now it feels so stable, but you want to be careful because you don't want to maybe be so attached to that energy, because you, at every step, you're guided to remember that very energy that's standing by you now could turn against you, right? You can see it here in the Five of Pentacles. It will never walk away from you, but you're also being guided to be careful how to handle massive energy like that, where you allow it to grow for you and to be by your side willingly is what I'm hearing. So, burning desires, a great rebirth that is meant to happen right now for you, where your wealth and your career progress is exalting. It's a time of great enthusiasm. So let's explore why you want to be careful and how, most importantly, you should be careful, which is the main energy of the reading, the main message. Maybe it's time we take a look at this. Four of Pentacles, attachment. You see that? Like being too afraid to let it go. Holding tight. And I noticed it here. The holding of the tree, right? The holding. See, this energy can shift in a split of a second. And that's why you never follow a siren, right? It sounds so good, it lures you in, but you continue on your path. So you'll be protected. This is not to scare you, because at the end of the day, this is a spirit. The Bulgasari is a spirit that protects you. So you will always be protected, by the way, from negativity, and even if you fall, you'll be all right. But you don't want that energy to shift by being too attached and following your desires, like letting your desires, how can I say this, win over you, be the driver of your vehicle, and that is your body, yourself. Don't let these desires grow exponentially and drive you, instead of you calmly enjoying it and be the master of it. So enjoy it, but in a balanced way with the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords here in your reading is very significant, because the Queen of Swords is exactly what we've been talking about. Is a queen that does the right thing and does not allow emotions to ever stand in her way to do the right thing or take the right course of action. So she is a queen that has control over her emotions, is constantly able to think wisely and do the right thing. And that's what I feel you're being guided to do. So long as you are in that balance and not letting your emotions drive you, noticing it as, you know, it starts swaying, you go back to your center and you go, look, I'm enjoying this. This is so awesome, but I don't want to be so attached to it, afraid of it to lose, you know? Let it come and go. Let it move freely. And in that energy, you will always have more, and it will always grow for you, my dear pile number 3. And that's an important message attached to a great time where you will be really blessed with fortune and your wealth increasing exponentially, and your maybe even position at work increasing. I'm hearing Queen Bee as I look at this card. So huge popularity, huge victory, huge success. But remember, Kraken, that same energy could be turbulent one day, and you want to handle it carefully by not letting your emotions drive you too much into your desires. So enjoy it fully. It's a colorful time of your life that you will love, but enjoy it responsibly or in a balanced way. So cool. Okay. Let's take, it's like rebirth of your energy at work. So like some grand power happening. Remember when you are centered, You can notice when something is falling. You can see it with the eyes on the birch tree, right? And you can calmly hop into the other and keep that energy. You can have that sort of lightness in the movement of your energy if you're not holding on to something. If you're like easy flowing and open-minded, you'll be able to move from one thing to the other, because worry, stress, need, or whatever that is not standing in your way. Okay, so let's take a look at the rest of your cards. You have, wow, the King of Pentacles. Look, guys, this is a time of great fortune for you. It's a time where you're going to feel so fortunate, so powerful, so like powerful in being able to do the things that you love. And yeah, you'll be working hard, but you'll be doing something that you love. You love what you're doing, the way that you're doing it, and very fortunate to be being paid very well for it. You have the Seven of Swords. Wow, a path full of blessings. Every step that you take, you will be amassing a lot of money. You will be creating a lot of success, and you'll be helping others around you do the same as well. Seeing people here. So yeah, really, really, really cool energy. Okay. And this is reminding me of the aurora. Very beautiful to look at. Magnetic and beautiful. So I feel like you will be really experiencing a life full of awe. You've got the Eight of Swords with it'll come to me now. The Moon card. You have the Knight of Wands. And you have the Two of Pentacles. Let's just push these to the side so that we know these are the extra cards here. Right. Baba Yaga. Again, Baba Yaga is very similar to the sirens, you know, luring children in by giving them candy and trying to fool them into following her. Baba Yaga in Slavic mythology. So that idea of don't let the awesome things, it keeps repeating itself, this message. Don't let the sweet things lure you in, because it could be tricky and it could make you stuck. So always have flowing energy, and it's a message that obviously is very important. You can either keep it flowing with the infinity here and allow the energy to transform things for you. See, this makes me understand. Knight of Wands is like a straight line, going towards what they want. They know what they want. And so free-flowing energy. When you notice with the Seven of Swords here and the Two of Pentacles, when you notice that things are like being taken from you, they're not going right, something is escaping your energy field that you love, let it go. Because with the infinity, it's an energy of transformation. It's not being taken from you. Always remind yourself, as an important message you're getting from this reading, that it's only going through a process of transformation and giving back to you in another form. And so you shall always be blessed, my dear pile number 3. You shall always be blessed. That is the rebirth you're going through at the moment. Just allow energy to transform naturally, because it will ultimately be benefiting you in a grand way, and you will always be walking a path of great fortune. A straight line to success, continuously moving without anything in its way, moving to please you. And that's where the tricky energy is. As it's moving you to please you, the only way it can turn the opposite is if you got attached to it. And so this could turn into a knot rather than free-flowing, keeping you stuck in an energy until you relax, unknot it calmly, and it shall flow again. So your biggest message is be calm, allow things to move. You will have the third eye. The eye is to see what you should hop onto and not be part of that fall. And that energy shall always be working for you for as long as your path is going. That is your fortune, my dear pile number 3. Gemini is communication, and thus your guidance is the way you speak to yourself is key in this path ahead. Because what you speak comes to existence. It's either free-flowing or nothing. So you want to speak words of empowerment. The best is yet to come for me. What can I do to make this great? How can I make use of that? Is that an opportunity? How can I make this better? Always look towards the solution and the movement up, and being patient as the transformation happens, and then never towards things like, oh, what's happening to me? Oh, it's not working or whatever. Because you remember that card? It's that line, liminal line that you may not see visibly, only through the third eye, of things moving back and forth between Verona and the lack. The wealth, the fortune, and the feelings of lack, and how you experience it in your world. And so let the energy flow freely, my dear pile number 3, and it shall always be there on your path, giving you great fortune. It is the time when you're not seeing ahead and maybe afraid or being attached to an energy that is leaving that could be tricky. And always remind yourself during that time, let the energy flow, pile number 3. Let the energy flow. It shall come to my favor. It shall return to my favor. Let the energy flow. It shall return to my favor. Let the energy flow. It shall return to my favor. If we said it twice, let's say it one third time. Let the energy flow, and it shall return to my favor. It's all good. It's all okay. And my dear pile number 3, this is exactly what I see in your reading. I wish you the best of luck on this exciting journey that you are getting into. And if you've enjoyed your reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And please do consider joining the memberships. You'll find a join button right under this video. I've also left a link first thing in the description box to make it easy for you to find. And it's honestly a great way to support me if you can and wish to do so. For those of you who decided to support me, I want to thank you from my heart. You have no idea what a big difference it makes in helping me and supporting the channel, for me to be able to do what I love to do for you guys every day, which are tarot readings from my heart to yours nearly every single day. Thank you guys so much for your love, for the support in every way. It makes the biggest difference to me. Love you guys, wishing you the best in your endeavor and in your path. It's looking awesome for you guys. And I'll catch you in the next reading.